What is our first main topic today?
All right, guys, this is coming from Omar F. Hi, John. You were just talking about how much you love Matthew Vaughn on a recent episode. Wondering if you saw he just announced that he is going to be doing a big reboot of Kick-Ass in a couple of years when the rights go back to him. With superhero movies being in a much different place now than when Kick-Ass came out, do you think a Kick-Ass reboot would work today?
You know, there are, and first of all, thanks for writing that in, Omar. There are a couple of movies the last bunch of years that have really come out of nowhere to really kind of surprise us in a really, really fun way. One of which that we talk about a lot is The Kingsman, the first Kingsman movie. Like that one just kind of, it looked like a little throwaway movie, kind of snuck up on us and was absolutely fantastic. Another one was Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass, which looked a little bit silly, going to be R-rated, kind of a little bit of a satire in a way, but done in a serious way, like not as a satire. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, Nicolas Cage is Big Daddy. Everybody needs some Big Daddy in their lives. Now, of course, then came Kick-Ass 2. And while I enjoyed it, I like Kick-Ass 2. It had what I would consider to be kind of a significant decline. Like it wasn't nearly as good as Kick-Ass 1. And maybe it was just because of the absence of Big Daddy. I don't know, but it didn't quite work nearly as well. But still, as I look back on Kick-Ass, I smile. I really like the series. And I had always kind of hoped secretly that they would do a third one. They don't need a third one, but no movie in the history of theaters has ever been needed. So no, do they need a third Kick-Ass movie? No, but I've always kind of secretly wanted one. Well, now it sounds like there might be a reboot of sense coming. And this comes to us to the folks, or this is Matthew Vaughn. When he was asked about a possibility of another Kick-Ass, Matthew Vaughn said the following: we've got a big reboot of Kick-Ass in 2 years. Big reboot. Big reboot. It's so effing nuts that I can't talk about it. But we've got that ready to go. All the rights revert back in 2 years, and then we're going to reboot it where people will be like, he is insane. That's Matthew Vaughn talking about potential that. Now, he also went on to talk a little bit about that he's not going to say whether some of the original cast will return. He is saying they're going to need a new lead actor and that this new lead actor is going to have to be fearless and whatever. So, I mean, whatever he means by that, we'll have to wait and see. How do I feel about the idea of another Kick-Ass movie? I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. I'm a little torn. And here's why I'm a little bit torn. I'm a little bit torn because while I was just talking the other day about how much I love Matthew Vaughn, the reality is, while I love Kingsman, I thought Kingsman, The Golden Circle, Kingsman 2 was actually pretty poor. I thought it was pretty bad and a big letdown. I don't think it was the worst movie I've ever seen, not by any stretch. I just thought it was a letdown. I don't like the film. I thought it was a bad movie. I love Kick-Ass. And I like Kick-Ass 2, but even Kick-Ass 2 to me was a decline in quality. And I don't know what's happened to Matthew Vaughn that now he seems to only be fixated on the franchises he's already got. Because like it feels like now, like I haven't heard Matthew Vaughn's name associated with anything other than, I mean, there has been a few reports here and there, but basically it's Kingsman, and another Kingsman, and now Kick-Ass. We're going to reboot Kick-Ass. And so I don't know. So there's half of me that is like, I've been waiting for another Kick-Ass movie for a long time. So that's one half of me. The other half of me is, did I say Kingsman? I meant Kick-Ass, but I've been waiting for another Kick-Ass for a long time. But then the other half of me is like, Kingsman 2 didn't work out so well. Kick-Ass 2 was a decline. Maybe we need Matthew Vaughn to get onto something fresh again and just get back to being the brilliant Matthew Vaughn. I mean, I don't know. So I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying I'm feeling a little torn about it. I love Kick-Ass, but I'd like to see Matthew Vaughn kind of move on. I don't know. Kim, you heard about them maybe doing a Kick-Ass. Well, he sounds pretty certain that he's going to do another Kick-Ass. Do you think it's the right time to do the Kick-Ass? Do you think they needed to do another Kick-Ass? What are you thinking?
I didn't think they needed to do another one, but I will say I love the Kick-Ass movies. The second one was different. I mean, he didn't direct the second one. Jeff Waldlow did.
I believe so, yeah.
And so it had a different tone to it. However,
Yeah, but it was still his
still
movie. He
loved
still
it.
oversaw that movie, and it was still his movie.
I still loved it. And I mean, Jim Carrey as, what was it, Colonel? Colonel America,
he was
Colonel
great.
USA, or something like that. I'm excited for who he could bring in. For some reason, I would love to see Steve Carell in the Kick-Ass series. I would just love to see him show up and just whoop someone's ass. And maybe even Rainn Wilson, too. That would be pretty funny. I'm excited for it. I don't necessarily think it needs a reboot. I just like to see a Kick-Ass 3 because I love the original cast. However, there was something about having Chloe Grace Moretz, just this little adorable blonde-eyed girl, whooping some tail. I think they need another little girl. What's the girl from Logan? I think she's a little too old because she was savage in Logan. But I'd like to see another little girl just cutting off heads or something. But I'm excited for it. I just don't I don't know how I feel about the idea of a reboot. I just rather see Kick-Ass 3. Let's continue the story and add some more people. But he sounds very excited about it. So it sounds like he's got something fresh up his sleeve.
I hope so. I hope so. Because, I mean, first of all, Chloe Grace Moretz, by the way, was just, I can't remember if it was Kimmel or if it was Fallon, but she was on one of the late night talk shows recently. And they asked her about maybe would she ever be interested in going back to Hit Girl again? She said yes. And it is interesting that Matthew Vaughn was sounding kind of coy about the idea of, oh yeah, I'm not going to tell you whether we're going to bring the original cast back. So maybe it's kind of a requel, maybe it's kind of sort of a sequel, but they're kind of resetting. I mean, who knows what he's got in mind at this point? To me, it's just Matthew Vaughn is such a fresh, forward-thinking director. I don't like seeing him get bogged down in nothing but his franchises.
I'd like to see a thriller from him.
Well, I mean, he's got another
mystery.
He's got another sci-fi.
Thriller.
He's got another spy thriller coming. I can't remember the name of it.
Argylle.
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. He's got another. I know he's got that, but I'd like him to get away from Kingsman but I don't know. Maybe this will be as awesome as the first one. Question is for you guys. What do you think about the notion of Matthew Vaughn saying he wants to do another Kick-Ass, and he's already got a plan for it and all that kind of stuff? Are you excited about it? Are you apprehensive about it? Where are you right now? Jump on down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.